What's going on, guys? Sekapoko here, bringing you another 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross video. So we've hit about 2 months into the game, and at this point in the game, a lot of people know many different things about the game, and they want to share their knowledge and talk about different things that you should be doing. So this list is going to be a list of every single thing in 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross that a new player should know about, or a player who's been playing for 2 months should definitely know. And if you don't know these things, then there are, it's a big oopsie or a sin. So at the end of the video, of course, leave a comment in the comment section down below and let me know how many of these you actually knew. So if you knew all of them, you're going to type whatever the number is at the end, the title, thumbnail of this video is, because I actually don't know how many things I'm going to say. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So for the purpose of this video, we're just going to be doing an order and talking about all the things that you possibly could have missed, starting with the most basic things start first and then going into the more difficult and advanced things later. First thing we're going to go over is the most basic for the thing that a lot of players need in the game the most, which is gold. Go to Hawk, go over here. Make sure you have 5 level 5 foods that are equipped here. If you do not have 5 level 5 foods that are equipped here, you're not getting gold like I just accepted now. They'll give you at least 150,000 gold a day. Number 2, summon Veronica when you want to get increased gold gains. Summon Veronica free, then come to the tavern. So that you leave the tavern, go to your knighthood, or wherever, it doesn't really matter where. Go back to your tavern, and she's there. Kablamo. You talk to Veronica. You say, "What's up, girl? How you doing? You're looking fly. Your sister's pretty cool. I'm gonna hang out with her later." And then she goes, "No, I'm gonna have you arrested for contempt for the royal family." And you're like, "Okay, I'm backing up." So then give you a sales guru of the owners buff, which gives you selling price increase by 20% with any shops you want to do. The time remaining is 1 hour. Okay, go back into your knighthood. This is the fastest way to get to a vendor. The load times are the shortest too for knighthoods. I don't know why. That's probably because then it's so small. Okay, you now notice that you'll have a sell 20% buff. You go to the sell window, go down to miscellaneous, kablamo. You now have selling price increase for gold chests by 20%. You sell your gold chests, you get 20% extra gold. Most players by this point in the game know this, and that is how you get lots of gold gains from your gold chests. Do this before you sell any gold chests. Number 3, log into your knighthood every single day. Please, get your UR chest, 100,000 gold right there. Diamond, awesome. Number 4, if you want to get more knighthood coins, do more raids. That is the best way for you to get all this stuff. How do I get SR medals and SSR medals? It costs 80 knighthood coins for SR medals. It costs 300 for SSR medals. So if you are looking to get SSR medals and SR medals, the way to farm them is by farming raids, selling your raid materials to your knighthood, and getting knighthood coins. Coin shop stuff. For coin shop stuff, save your rainbow coins for things that are on sale. There's nothing on sale right now. If you need Merlin right now, buy Merlin, whatever. I personally am not even using Merlin for Final Boss King. I am using Elaine as a primary unit. I know she's not on sale, but if you want to buy her, buy her. What should you use your coins on? Well, SR medals is a priority. SSR medals are a big no. And then the other thing you can buy are the coin shop characters. Only SR medals and coin shop characters are the things to buy. Silver coins, SR pendants are a big no. Keys are a maybe. AP pots are the big yes. What you should always buy is stamina recovery potions. This is the #1 priority thing if you're a free-to-play budget player or anybody else. I currently have 124. I will burn through 124 in 1 weekend or less than 1 week of half stamina farming. So what do I buy with my silver coins? Always buy stamina recovery potions. Should you buy keys? Unless you're Beeg Quailin', don't buy the fucking keys. Friendship coins, what do you do? Well, you always buy stamina recovery potions or the keys. Either one's fine. You can also buy PvP entries if you really want to. How do you get friendship coins? Friendship coins you get every single day by having players on your friends list. You hit this button right here. It comes from the settings, go to friends, and then you hit send all. You then go to your inbox, as it says, check your inbox, and then you go kablamo, claim all. Also, you don't get other mail. Number flippity gibbet, because I lost track of numbers. When salvaging gear, use register all, hit to the rare button here, and hit apply, and it will just move your rare gear that you have not upgraded into here. Okay, very important. All you do is hit the rare button. Now, if you want to do upgraded gear, there's a very simple trick. You just go over to the register all button right here, and then you hit register for upgraded gear. So if you want to do +1 gear, you can do SR and SSR. Now, you'll notice I mentioned +1 gear. Do not salvage any SSR equipment, any SR equipment, if you are lacking on blue stones before you +1 them. What does +1 mean? +1 means you have enhanced the equipment one time, +1, always +1. Seka, should I +1 or +5? Up to you. 1,500 to upgrade a piece from +0 to +1. It costs 22,500 to do it from +0 to +5. If you want to do 10 pieces of SSR gear, that's only 15,000 gold versus 225,000 gold. Is that worth it? Well, if you wanted to use gold, what is gold good for? Why should I always need gold? Besides upgrading your equipment and everything else, what you use gold for is what the equipment draw, or gear gacha. This is what it is called right here. This is where you get blue stones, and you also get the thing which is most important out of the gear gacha, anvils. Anvils are the thing everyone needs in order to improve the rolls on their gear. Next up, we got PvP. What's the number one thing to always do in PvP? Number one thing to always do in PvP, always use coin food. What is coin food? Battle Festival coin gain upon winning the Fight Festival plus 1,000%. This means this type of food will give you 1,000% more coins, which is, instead of 3 coins per win, you get 33 coins per win. So you always use coin food. If you use ultimate gauge food, or you're using attack food or something else, you're doing it to flex on people, not to get gains. Next up, PvP coin shop. Do you buy weapons or do you buy anvils? Anvils are very good for upgrading gear. Well, if you're doing geared PvP, anvils potentially could give you bigger gains, but that's potentially. The thing that always gives you bigger gains and always will give you a stat increase are the PvP weapons. PvP weapons, whether they be SSR weapons, SR weapons, or UR weapons, will always give you a static gain. So if you wanted to get 180 attack on your units, it's a fixed 1,440 coins to get a fixed gain, which it will never be variable and be available in both geared PvP and gearless PvP. That is always on your characters, 1,440 coins. So should you get these first? Yes, get the ones you need for your PvP team first. You can do your association one if you want to too. I mean, that one takes a lot less priority, but you can do that too. Once you're done with that, then switch directly into getting anvils. Very important to switch between the two. This one's kind of foolish, but a lot of people do miss it. There are different dailies, and there is a mission daily list, but there is also event dailies that you have every single day that you may want to check the events tab for. Many people know this, but just in case you didn't, there are 2 dailies that come in. The first is the Fight Festival event right here. You'll notice that it has a little chest on the side saying you have to complete 3 PvP matches in order to get 2 diamonds. This is a daily. There's also the share for rewards thing that you can share once per day and then get the free try at the dungeon key, which is amazing. The other dailies, of course, are listed in your daily task window right here under quests, daily task, and they are also on the main menu. These are the other dailies you have to do every single day. Make sure you do them. Besides those dailies, there are a couple other hidden dailies that you may not know about. First off, of course, is this one over here. This is the Vanya Ale thing. This one gives you make sure you do this every single day, and you can do it up to 3 times per day. This will give you character affection for your characters or affinity for your characters so that you can level up stuff. Next up, this is also super basic, but I'm still going to go over it again. Cosmetics give stats, and they are cumulative. Cosmetics, make sure that you're getting many cosmetics for characters, and you get them, and they're cumulative. As I said, the character affinity before. This is how you get cosmetic stats. Each one of these is giving 120 total defense, and this one's giving 180 defense. If you get a total of 5 of them, they will give you more defense on your characters. And if you go to weapons, weapons will of course give attack, and headpieces or beauty will of course give you extra HP. So make sure that you are collecting cosmetics for the characters you want to use in PvP, and they stack up to 5 cosmetics per character. However, if you did want to look cool as hell, you can always pick up a cosmetic for fun. But if you have more than 5 cosmetics, they just will come over here, and then you can mix and match the ones you actually want in for the character at the time you want them. You can see I'm actually, right now, the equipment I have equipped is this SR weapon because I like the way it looks. And I don't really care that much about what the stats are in it, but I can make it sure it looks like that, but I get the stats from the other things. Next up, we have free cosmetics. How do you get free cosmetics for your characters? Well, this part's pretty simple. If you upgrade or awaken a character to the next iteration of the character, you'll notice that their costume changes, and by doing that, you'll actually get another cosmetic on every variant of that character. So if I was going to go to my green Gil Thunder over here, I'll notice that I actually have the SSR version costume that I acquired from the previous Gil Thunder, which was this one that you just saw him wearing. So if I want to get free cosmetics, you of course can do that by upgrading other variants of other characters to make sure that you get that. Next up, association characters. We're going to be talking about association characters real quick. These characters at the bottom here are characters that are supporting units, and they give stats to your units as here. Yes, the equipment on these characters does matter. Yes, the awakening level on these characters matter. And yes, all of the cosmetics that you have on these characters do matter, and they do put stats on the main character in the team. So if I was to say remove this character, kablam, my stats drive by about 1200. If I do add this character back in, kablam, way more stats. Next up, subslot characters. There are certain characters that work in the subslot, certain characters that do not work in the subslot. If you want to know which ones do and which ones don't work in the subslot, passives do work, but only certain ones do, and they are specific. If you want to know the whole list of the characters that work as a passive in the subslot, go ahead and check out my video up there. It'll give you every single unit in the entire game that goes over passives versus no passives and which ones work in the subslot. Next up, we have equipment. You always want to go for, if you are a free-to-play or budget player, with the SSR left-hand side, start rolling your free-to-play gear on the left-hand side here to get all of it done. And once that's done on the left-hand side, then you can focus on the right-hand side. However, on the right-hand side, you're going to want to have common gear. Don't do rare gear at this point in the game. Please do common gear. If you're going to do rare gear costs somewhere between 1.5 million to 2.5 million gold per piece, and common gear is somewhere between 3 and 500,000. So it's significantly less gold to do a common piece versus a rare piece, depending on how many rerolls you're going to do for all your substats on the gear. The equivalence is basically on the right hand side gear. It's about a 4% fully attack rolled piece at 5-star 5+ to get the same attack value as your original common piece. So if you wanted to have a fully maxed out SSR piece, it's the equivalent at 14% or so for common. It's about the same as a 4 or 5% rolled SSR piece. Now we're still on association characters. So on association characters, if you are going to use an association character, make sure you're using your SR coins in order to max out those characters. That previous video that I linked over there, that video also goes over characters that you should max their ultimates on. Very, very important. If you don't max their ultimate level on these characters, you're going to be getting 5% stats versus 10% stats. So if I go to my team here, you'll notice that I'm going to be getting 5% of my stats if I have a character that does not have max ultimate. Where if I went over to Deathbeard and I picked the blue Meliodas, he would be giving me 10% extra stats because Meliodas' ultimate is maxed out. So if you want 10% stats gains from your association characters, make sure their ultimate is maxed. And typically you want to do that for an SR character. SSR characters are only for the big whaling people. So if you are one of those people, you can use SSR characters for the max gains. All right, this one's a super foolish one, but I forget this one all the time because there's no exclamation point. Bruh, don't forget to do your daily single. Kablam, I'll free summon. Next up, Deathmatch Positioning. Make sure if your friend's go through is on the left-hand side, move yours to the middle. Don't have your go through in the same spot as your friend. That way you get more rank ups. I do the rank up, then you do the rank up. You do the rank up, then I do the rank up. You save for a 2-star rank up, then you use the 2-star rank up, and then you'll rank both teams up. Always use a 2-star rank up. I do the rank up, you do the rank up. You want to know more about rank ups? That video over there. Next up, food farming. Is it important? Yes. Use one character on easy. Why do you do it on easy? Because the drop table is better for easy versus hard versus normal. Also, if you're using one unit to farm, it goes really quick. Next tip, which also dovetails into this, is if you're doing auto farming or overnight farming, ultra speed. Reason you ultra speed, because ultra speed actually improves the FPS of the game. This will make it so that your runs will actually be faster because the game is running faster. Literally, the game is faster on a moment-by-moment basis. So, unfortunately, this takes way more CPU, or this takes way more processing power. So, if you want to do that on your phone, just do your brightness settings, right? And just turn that shit all the way down. All the way effing down. That's a black screen. Next up is daily battle events. If you go to the battle events here, you can actually do these battle events 5 times per day. And as the drop table here, if you need potions, this is a great way to get potions. Some days they have books, some days they have awakening materials, sometimes chalices. It really just depends on the actual event that's out. But if you want to run these and you want to run them 5 times per day, it is a good way of getting them at a high drop rate. So if I go to a boss here and I need to complete the boss, there is a mission. If I go to my challenge task, you can see if I go here, there are missions. And in this mission here, it says win with only one hero in the boss battle medium. Phantasm's hard. So I got through the first 2 and I was like, okay, 4 diamonds per clear. That's awesome. All right. So to get these 4 diamonds, you basically have to do a bunch of different things. The first is you have to do clear the boss battle without dying for 2. And another one you have to do is win with only 1 character. So how do you do that? Well, it's really simple. You have to start on normal. It's very important. You start on normal. Don't start on hard. Don't start on extreme. Start on normal. You take your one character, you go into the boss battle, but before you do that, you say, hey, I want to bring a friend. You bring your friend, the friend comes with you, you have a merry time together, and you go bop kids. It's really simple to go bop kids. As you can see, I have 79,000 combat class with myself, as well as a friend, Rando McFarlane. Okay, Shambi, what's up? How you doing? That's the real Shambi, by the way. If you don't know who Shambi is, me and Shambi are friends. Now that we are in the run, it is very simple. We just kill everything, okay? Hauser, Queen Shaban, Escanor, they're all good here, okay? So what I'm gonna do here, just really simply, I'm gonna hit 2 buttons. Watch, I'm gonna go kablam, and then kablam, and everything's gonna fall over. And then like, oh my God, Seka, how'd you kill us? Oh, I don't understand. Okay, kablam, there, super easy. As you can see, it wasn't even my character, it was Sean B's character. Now you can see I win with only 1 hero in the boss battle for Fort Fortress Outlaw, so now I go to my missions. Very important step, do not skip this step. You then go to the challenge task, go to the achievements, and then click the button and accept it. Very important to accept the reward. Why is it important to accept the reward? Couldn't I just complete them all at once? No, you cannot. As you can see on all of these, they all say normal, normal, normal. This one says extreme because it's the first one. This one we just did now says hard. The rest of these now say normal because I haven't done them yet. So if you're looking at how to do these, I legitimately have not done them, and that's why it's not done. So you can also do this for Red Demon, Gray Demon, and Crimson Demon. So if you wanted to clear Red Demon on solo by yourself, you just start the run. Do it on normal first, then hard, then extreme, then normal, hard, extreme, gray, and then normal, hard, and then extreme, Crimson Demon. A very, very easy way to get free diamonds on your account. You don't have to do too much work. It really is super simple. Please do this if you have not done so already. All right, there is this other strategy for getting diamonds. However, this one is not free to play friendly. It's very important. What you do is you go to the shop, you go to the purchase bundle, and then you click, okay, I want to buy this one right here. I want to buy 50 diamonds, and it tells you exactly how much money it is, and you swipe the credit card. I don't say that you should do this, but you know what? It is a way you could get diamonds. It's just some people know about it, not everyone does. This one is a little bit dumber. Many people, because they haven't done all the story mode and made sure they got every last diamond, may have forgotten about these little gems, the hawk runs. No cap, unless you're going through all the cycle quests and all the food farming and everything, you may have forgot about hawk runs. Hawk runs are the most difficult content in the game. They are legitimately super hard. And oh my God, I freaking... I'm not even mad. I was rolling the entire time, and I'm so good at hawk runs that, because I literally clicked, bro. Okay, I'm not even mad. I'm not even upset. I don't even need that heart. That heart, I'm gonna go with 4 hearts because I think you guys need the handicap to actually break my high score. So now you can come at me with your good hawk run. As you can see, I get the diamond. Y'all, you should get the diamond too. Okay, very important. All right, guys, my name's Sekapoko. Thank you so much for watching. Again, put your list in the comment section down below for how many of these you got right and how many of you actually do every day, or how many of them you do right all the time. Again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, guys. Of course, like and subscribe, all the fun stuff. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the 27,000 subs, man. Shit. Bye.